Out left side here to Bryant. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, Carson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 6-yard line. That's a gain of nearly on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Bryant. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another.
Play action. It's Jackson.
well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Block at the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They run it with Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Flush to his right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 22-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 21-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On second down, it's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Wilson.
3rd down.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson. I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Dunlap on the tackle. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Wilson to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, Mostert.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Let's go, D. 21.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
On the stop.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
On the tackle.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
By D Ford.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Singletary.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ball carrier. He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big pickup of 38.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 49ers.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
T.J. Yeldon taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick is good.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And got his man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go right back to Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He was taken down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They will run with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Singletary.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd down.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
With the score.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Moss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the Niners.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3 on the play. first down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And the Bills first down.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make a game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Watch this. 11. Show it up.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
You can't block me. 21.
Second down, McKinnon. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
Here's Singletary. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most. But officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Bills 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He was brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
29-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And across the chalk. 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Bill.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Singletary, the ball.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4.
2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score.
Down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, now Garoppolo rolling to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Garoppolo again. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Yeldon. But he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Yeldon, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They will run again with Coleman.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs. The ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The Bills ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and pass.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, Eddie! I got this.
To throw is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo.
42-yard line.
That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
At the 26-yard line.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
65.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 12.
On first down. It's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the night. 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Bills 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tonight's final score, Niners. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, girl, it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First time with Miles Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Rip left.
Burt sets up to throw it.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
50-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike Part 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
Murray to give. This is Drake.
Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Drake on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short. Drake. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Jalen Mills on the tackle. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he stopped immediately there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
26 miles.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And a Cardinal first down.
Murray now on 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going to try and throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
That's the score, Eagles 14, Cardinals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Eagles 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this a very, very short kick. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Dre.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second down now. Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
Number 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown to the
now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. First 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run. It's Drake. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 26 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake taking it in. Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Play fake. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try, escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final story.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition. Baby's proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash? shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude.